Hello, this is Aming Rangtel. Welcome back to Audio School. In this tutorial, I'll be explaining you how to make your mono acoustic track sound like a stereo track using stock plugins. Sometimes when you record an acoustic guitar, it's a pain in the ass to play it twice to make it sound stereo. What I'm gonna be explaining you tonight is how not to play twice and play only once and making it sound like playing twice. So first, let's listen to the raw clip. This is an old clip from, well, played by my friend. You can still hear the track, click track behind. And my BPM is 86. It's really important to know the BPM because the BPM will really determine the delay timing, because I'll be using a delay, mono delay. First, let's create an FX track. FX track, mono delay. Mine is set into mono delay. You must heard about mono delay if you're using Cubase, and my configuration is in mono. You don't be surprised because I'm not using stereo. The reason I'm using mono is because I have to pan my track either one track on the left or one track on the right side. So I won't be naming my track, let it be as default. This is your mono delay. I think you have come across. This is a great delay by Steinberg. So what I'm gonna be doing here is I'll be setting my delay timing to triplet 32. It would have been great if mono delay have come up with 1/64, but it comes only up to 32. So that even 1/32 triplet does the job. So you can also set from here. This is your delay timing, or you can just pop and click, and your feedback should be in 0. Your mix will be at 50%. It can be, you can play around with the knobs here. You can still go up to 100%, but I prefer keeping up my mix delay to 50%, because if it's too wet, if you keep your delay up to 100, the mix up to 100%, what it does is it tends to delay too much. You don't want to play too much delay. You just want to hear a slight delay, like a fraction of a second, of a millisecond, let me say, a fraction of a millisecond coming from the other speakers. So I have set my delay timing. This is good, and I'll be sending my FX track now. Okay, so I have set it to full. This is a 6 dB, and I'll be sending it in post fader. The reason I'm not sending in a pre-fader is because if I play around my fader, then that doesn't affect my sense channel. So I'll be sending in a post fader. Let me pan it now. I'll be panning this raw acoustic guitar, this original track in the left, and I'll be panning my FX track to the extreme right. Now let's listen to it. Can you feel that guitar sound coming from both the extreme left and extreme right? Listen it again. Okay, let me just go back. Let me mute this guy, and let me put this into center again. This is the real clip. This is the original clip, and I'll be panning it again. I'll be doing the same thing again. Cool, right? Well, it doesn't sound that rich and warm as it was before, like the raw clip, because even this is pre-EQ, but it does the job. It, like when you tend to mix, when you mix with other tracks, your guitar sound coming from both the extreme right and extreme left, it's much more easier to blend inside the mix. So that's it. That's how you put your mono track, like you pan your mono track to the extreme left and extreme right using a mono delay. If you like this channel, and if you think this is a helpful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and click the bell icon to get more interesting ideas like you haven't thought about it. I'll be happy to create more and more content if you want me to push it. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching Audio School.